Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Leslie and today I'm using Kendra's card challenge number 15 where you're going to be using This Calls for Confetti product and making a card. This is part of a playlist down below. I am going to be using sketch 11, but I am turning it on its side because I wanted to make it a vertical card instead of a horizontal one. So this stamp set I'm using is Sentimental Sasquatch and the Coordinating Dies. Some of the words are ew people. I love that one. I heard you were feeling a little squatchy. Feel better soon. Happy Father's Day. It's your birthday. Make it legendary, etc. And then the paper pad that was sent to us is Elusive Prints. There is 2 each of the 12 designs. And I gotta say, when I first received it, I was like, I don't know how to make these into Kendra's Card Challenge cards. And so this was a challenge for me, and I actually love how the card came out. So you'll see here in a minute how I do that. The papers that I decided to use is this one with the trees, this one with a specific tree, this little map here, and then some of the solid cardstock to add the borders and all that kind of fun stuff to the card. So first I'm going to start with the brown cardstock. This is my backdrop, and I'm going to be just using some tape runner to attach it to my card base. It is in 4.25 by 5.5, a normal A2 size card, of course. All of the sketches are made to be A2 size, but that's the great thing about Kendra's Card Challenge is that it's just a stepping stone, and you can turn these into 5x7, slim lines, anything your heart desires. I've done it. So the background piece, which is actually what is white in the sketch, I'm using some pattern paper because I wanted this to kind of have a feeling of you're walking into a deep forest because, you know, that's where Sasquatch lives. And we're going to see how many times I say that name and not butcher it. And then I decided to just cut some strips of paper, which it does give dimensions for that on the sketch. But you could also do a full piece of paper with the border to make that matte. It's not that hard. You just add the extra little measurements. But I wanted to save as much of the plain cardstock as I could just because I do use it a lot. So I'm just going to cut the edges off and make it even. And then I am going to bump this part up with some foam tape just to add some more dimension to the card, really get that feeling of walking into the forest that I'm going for. So I just had to add about 4 long pieces of that foam tape to it, and then I'm pressing that into the middle. And those pieces do line up, so that's why the mat is only on the right and the left side. So then my horizontal piece, I'm going to do the exact same thing. So we'll kind of fast forward with video magic here. I'm just adding those 2 strips to the edge and then cutting off the excess. And then I am bumping up the sides with a little foam tape just so it is even. And I am putting this down a little bit lower than the sketch calls for just because I really wanted to see the tree. And so we just used a little bit of glue with that, pressed it down, and then I'm just prepping what I'm going to be doing with the rest. So I am going to color Mr. Sasquatch here. And then while I'm coloring, I am going to speed it up a little bit, and we're going to talk about Kendra's Card Challenge and everything that's going on today. Today is a specific playlist down below. It's a YouTube hop for This Calls for Confetti. There are several of us that receive product from them that are making cards today. And if you watch all of the videos and fill out the form below, you can be entered into a giveaway for a prize. So that's really cool. And then the other way you get prizes is if you participate with Kendra's Card Challenge. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's a quarterly card challenge. Right now it's going from July to September, where Kendra creates 15 card sketches from 6 sheets of 6x6 paper. Say that 3 times fast. But they're really great because they're 15 unique card sketches, and it's a really fun way to create some bulk in your stash kind of thing, or you can make a whole little set and give it as a gift. I personally use the cards that I make for Kendra's Card Challenge as birthday cards or hello cards or encouragement cards for Royal Family Kids Camp. That way the counselors can give them to their kids as heart notes, and it's just another little extra thing for them to have while they're at camp. So that's what I do with mine personally. Now, if you participate in Kendra's Card Challenge by making the 15 cards, add a picture of all 15 to our Facebook group. You have chances to win each month. Each month you make a set of 15, or at the end of the quarter there's a bunch of prizes for that Kendra gives out. And of course, this Calls from Confetti is one of the prize sponsors. So all you have to do is become part of Kendra's Patreon group. It is listed down below. It is the free access one, so you don't have to become a paid member, but you do have to become a member to have access to the sketches. Now, if you do become a paid member, there's different tiers, and you actually get some fun items. You get bonus mini kits that she sends to you. There's a monthly bonus digital where it's either like paper or extra sketches, which is really neat. And she just really makes it worth your while. Now, I am going to use the coordinating die to cut out my little man here. It was really easy just snapping these apart. I didn't even have to use any of my tools to get the dies apart. There is some notches that you just twist and pop off, so that was really nice. And then magic of video, there he is. I'm just figuring out kind of where I want to place him. I decided to go more towards the top because I am going to put the sentiment at the bottom of his feet, almost like he's standing on it. And then I am going to add some scrap paper behind that piece, just so it becomes even, since that horizontal piece, it is a little bumped up there. And this is also the part of the video where I say, if you like this video, hit the like button, comment below, and if you like videos from me, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified anytime I do make videos. I am getting a little bit more back into it now that we're fully on into the second trimester. Whew, we're almost to the third trimester with this baby. So there is more videos coming out. I have lots of fun things to be creating with that I would love for you to be part of my journey. So make sure you hit that bell and subscribe. So now that my little Sasquatch dude is up there, we are going to emboss the sentiment. It's your birthday, make it legendary. So I'm just adding that to a piece of scrap cardstock here that is part of the paper pad. I'm just going to stamp that with some Versamark ink, but of course I'm going to prep my little piece of paper first, because if I don't, I make a mess. I know some people can get away with it. I don't know how. Whenever I forget, it lets me know. So we're just going to press that down lightly, because I really want to make sure I keep the letters real clear, just because they are very fine. And then I'm just using some gold embossing ink to gold embossing powder, not ink, there we go, powder, to use and make it shiny. So I did have to dip it a couple times just because I flicked it too much and one of the letters disappeared. And then I just used my copy paper to funnel that back into the little jar there. So we'll get the lid on that because I don't want a giant mess. And then we'll get to heating that up. And it's so shiny. I love watching embossing powder, melt, because it's so pretty. And then I'm just using a microfiber cloth to buff off that the rest of the powder that I put on. And then I'm actually going to cut this down so that it fits right on that green piece. Like I said, I'm kind of going for like he's almost standing on it. I realize now he's kind of more floating, but that's okay. I still like how it turned out. And that is my card for today. So, like I said, this is part of a YouTube Hop with a special playlist down below, so make sure you check out all those videos, enter the giveaway form, and maybe you can win a prize. So thank you to This Calls for Confetti for these lovely products. I will see you all in the next video soon. Have a great day. Bye.